Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Solana. The Solana chart continues to be below this trend line. Yeah, we talked about that trend line over the last few days. This red trend line, descending trend line on our long-term chart. And I mean, the price has been respecting this now for quite some time. And it's a steep trend line, so any break above the trend line might be a first signal, but steep trend lines, when they are broken, they produce a lot of fake signals, so I would not necessarily trust it. Even if the price breaks above it, it needs to be really a decisive break to indicate that some kind of a local low has formed. For now, we are still tracking an ongoing downtrend here, but the market might find support in this region that is between $102 and $131. It's just a standard Fibonacci extension target based on the internal structures of the decline, okay? Because, don't forget that in this yellow scenario, we're tracking this as an ABC structure, and the C wave down is a 5-wave move. And it would typically reach the area around, the 123.6 to the 161.8 Fibonacci extension, and that's between $102 and $131. So that's what we are tracking in this C wave to the downside, and the wave 4 is likely a flat correction. And then should the price form a first upside reaction, we can track this as wave 5 to the upside to new highs. Also possible that a substantial top already formed. This was an A wave down, the B wave up could follow next, and then a C wave down. So either way, from this area, I'm watching for a reaction to the upside, but we have to pay attention really to the micro patterns, the smallest time frame, to understand if this recovery rally has already started. And while I record this video, we don't have any evidence, but I'm going to show you which levels we need to watch on the smaller time frame and which levels need to be broken for me to assume that at least a local low has formed. So I would say we'll take a look at the smaller time frame now. And no, this is a stock. So let's take a look at that. So looking at the smaller time frame, I mean, I mentioned yesterday in one of my updates to members, I think it was the last Bitcoin update I sent yesterday, I said the Nasdaq has likely not bottomed yet. Bitcoin is lagging a little bit behind, so we might see a little bit more downside over the weekend for Bitcoin, while the Nasdaq has already done that on Friday, right? So we'll see. I mean, either way, Solana is moving with Bitcoin kind of, and has now reacted to this Fibonacci resistance zone for the B wave. So further downside was expected if you watched yesterday's video anyway, where you also get obviously the updates here on YouTube. Then you know that I saw this here as a B wave bounce in a wave 5 to the downside. So we could still get one more low. This is the 1 hour time frame. And if we get another low, the $102 level could be watched next. Not saying this is where it will definitely turn around, but it's the next Fibonacci support. And the C wave to the downside should be a 5-wave move. If this will be the last one, we will have to see. I will not, let's say, believe that we have a low in place until we get a first impulse rally to the upside above resistance. Currently, resistance is at $130.35, but it's actually expected to hold in this wave pattern, in which this here is just a B wave bounce off wave 5 down. This here is obviously open to interpretation. This pattern, I see it as a wave 4 triangle, which completed here on Wednesday after a third wave bottomed on the 28th of February, and this was an A, B, C, D, E triangle, and the fifth wave down should be an ABC pattern, A, B, C. I mean, I could be wrong about it. Maybe it's an impulse, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? But that shouldn't make a great difference. Either way, along the way, I will provide resistance anyway at each step, so that we always have a good idea of which level now needs to be broken to indicate a trend shift is happening. And at the moment, as you can see, we have a reaction to resistance. There is clearly no evidence for an upside trend shift or a shift back to bullish momentum. Rather, the focus is on downward. Pressure is downward, and the focus is on lower prices as long as the market doesn't even break above resistance. Also, something I mentioned in yesterday's update, the rally was only in 3 waves, so clearly not a 5-wave move. And yeah, what can I say? It can of course form some kind of a larger B wave. That's always possible. So, but this is something that is really just noise. So could, of course, do this. Just showing you the micro patterns here. Can always form a larger B, but this will become less. It's already, I mean, it's reacted to the 50% retracement. That's already a healthy B wave. Yesterday I said that I expect a larger B wave because, and it happened, because the first 3-wave move up was really weak. Now it's reached a 50% retracement, so it's already a healthy B wave. We don't need technically this wider B wave. Just want to point out, as long as the pullback is in 3 waves now, not in 5, we might see a wider B. And however, any break below $112.50, that last low here from Thursday, would confirm further we are moving down to 102 next. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.